Well, welcome to the second of 3 videos looking at extreme project management. And what we're going to do during this particular video is look at the Inspire project management lifecycle model. And so the Inspire project, Inspire stands for Initiate, Speculate, Incubate, Review. And you can see the mapping here between the scoping, planning, launching, monitor, control that we've used with previous types of project management into this initiate, speculate, incubate, and review. And so during this initiate phase, you're going to look at what is your goal, write out a project overview statement, look at your kind of time box and cost box. And so in other words, you're doing estimates around this. And then how many phases you're going to have and what those links are going to be and where you're going to make trade-offs in your scope triangle. Once you've done this, you're going to generate a project overview statement. And again, it's going to be a lot of white space in this because there's so many unknowns associated with extreme project management. In this case, you don't know the goal, you don't know the solution, you're going to have to kind of learn those as you're working along. When you look at the speculate phase, you're defining how you're going to do this, what are going to be your conditions of satisfaction. And again, this is slightly out of order. Normally you do your conditions of satisfaction before you do your project overview statement. In Inspire, you're actually doing it afterwards. You're going to start building vignettes that allow you to look at particular use cases, prioritize your requirements, work through what your first phase deliverables are, and then make a go, no-go decision for moving forward. From here, you go into incubate. You'll assign out those resources, work out your plan, and then start working to build the actual solution. Here, you go back and review what you've learned during this particular phase and then make a decision just like you've done previously. Do I abandon the project, close the project, or go for a new iteration or a new phase associated with the project? Well, guess what? Short video, but this brings us to the end of a review of the Inspire project management lifecycle model. It's an extreme model where the goal and the solution are unknown, high risk, high uncertainty, different way of doing things. And again, it may take a little bit of time to wrap your mind around this type of project management compared to traditional or agile, but you're trying to create a light process that allows you to learn as much as possible, as fast as possible, and to explore different paths to try to determine what's going to be really a viable path for solution. Realize that this is high risk. It may not produce business value, and you may have to abandon this particular approach. And so again, it's got a light touch associated with it. All right, well, what we're going to do in the next video is look at emergency project management and those projects where we have a solution, but we're trying to figure out what problem we're trying to solve or what goal we have with that problem. So keep on studying, keep on learning, and I look forward to seeing you in the third video.